always feel like I'm in the twilight zone.
Hola everyone, JB Thrills here, back with another video. And today we're talking about Six Flags over Texas. As you know, at the moment Six Flags has a brand new CEO, which is Salim Basul. Lately, he's made some changes that not everyone has liked, from raising prices to tickets and food, to not giving the full quality to every Six Flags park. Basically playing favorites all over again, and it's the reason why Six Flags went downhill. Luckily, some things have gotten better. But the reason why we're talking about him is that he recently made a video talking about all the things that he's done and so-called improved in Six Flags. Not everyone has seen this video, but if you have, you might remember towards the end of the video where Salim says this.
I know you want to know about rides. Yes, we will be investing in exciting new ride that will be announced over the next few months.
Yes, you did hear that right. Salim is planning on investing for a brand new attraction to come to Over Texas. In the video, he was talking about Six Flags Over Texas and all the things going on throughout the year, like Fright Fest, Holiday in the Park, and etc. And for him to say that in just a few months, they're going to announce a brand new ride coming to Over Texas, that's a really big deal and no one is talking about this. So in today's video, we're going to break down this announcement and figure out what exactly he's teasing by a new attraction. And if my predictions are correct, this could be a major addition for Over Texas that's been lacking for years. Before I get into the prediction though, I would like to say if you like my content and videos, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to know when new videos drop on my channel. I also want to take this moment to thank all my subscribers for helping me get to 4,000 subscribers. This is a huge deal and I'm super grateful and blessed for this to happen. Thank you for all your support, and the 4,000 subscriber special will be coming out soon, so stay tuned for that announcement. And if you're new here, you should definitely consider sticking around, especially if you're a thrill seeker. Anyways, let's get into today's video. So yeah, this is a wild announcement, and it's funny how low-key it was. I mean, he was just talking about some changes for the park, and out of nowhere just drops the bomb of a brand new attraction coming to Over Texas, like it's no big deal. So there's a lot to break down. To start, this video actually came from Facebook, and that's where I discovered it. But originally it's from Six Flags, of course. And the premise of the video is Salim talking about some good things that came to Over Texas, and how he's made great changes. Lately, Salim has been taking tours to Over Texas, and even posed as a monster for Fright Fest. I guess his goal is to show people that he's a nice CEO and that he cares about the original Six Flags park. Which is alright, but if he does care, then he should definitely invest in bringing in a nice leader like Jeffrey Siebert or Ron McKenzie back to Over Texas. Because I'm still not happy about the change of removing Ron, as well as some other questionable changes to the rides of Over Texas. The price has gone up, but the quality has dropped for sure. Anyways, throughout the video talking about all of his accomplishments for the year, like bringing up dining and how great Fright Fest is this year, he then says that we know everybody's talking about new attractions, and he's excited to announce in a few months that he's investing in a brand new ride for the park. And no, he's not talking about new rides for Six Flags in general. He's talking about Over Texas specifically because that was the whole topic of the video. So yeah, in a few months there should be an announcement for a brand new attraction. But what exactly when there's little to no teasing for any new ride, and it's hard to tell if it's going to be a big investment or not, because Six Flags currently is going up and down. With a little detective work, I think I might be able to figure out what the new attraction is, as well as where it will be located. So let's start breaking down this announcement. It is really hard to predict a new attraction when you have nothing teasing the ride or even giving any clues. But call me an overthinker, because I think the video itself is already the first teaser for the new attraction. Hear me out. Salim is standing in the area next to Music Mill Amphitheater, the abandoned stadium in the back of Over Texas. In this spot we have the frosty snow hill during Holiday in the Park, but other than that, this area is relatively abandoned, and the only attractions in that area is Shockwave and the go-karts. Now he could be standing there for some good views because Texas Giant's right behind him, but what if he's standing there on purpose because this is the location for the brand new attraction? Sometimes Six Flags is a little tricky like that, and even the slightest detail could be a teaser for a brand new attraction. Like when Pirates Spelunker Cave came, it was just one little poster of the Spelunkers around there. Or that they constantly refer to the Spelunkers during the 60th anniversary. So with Six Flags doing this previously, I would not be surprised if this was already teasing the location of the attraction just from this small little video. They think they got it all covered down, but I'm onto them. Anyways, another reason why this is very likely is due to the fact that this location has been rumored for years to hold a new attraction. The stadium isn't used as much before, and it would be perfect for a major addition like a major roller coaster. Not to mention the fact that the Music Mill Amphitheater really is on the chopping block. It's not completely structurally stable, hence why there's not much shows there, and so they have two options: to invest in fixing the stadium, which could be very costly, or just tear it down for a brand new attraction, similar to what they did with Sundance Theater at Fiesta, Texas, which then got replaced with a brand new roller coaster. So the chances for a new coaster in that area is very high. And with Salim standing in that area in the video, it leads me to believe that the new coaster will be there. The question is, what type of coaster? Well, Salim's video might also foreshadow this new coaster and the size of it. In the video, he states that they're going to be investing in this new attraction. That keyword investing is a big deal, meaning the new attraction, whether it's a coaster or flat ride, could be very costly. And because it's costly, I'm still debating on the spectrum of it being a roller coaster. Yes, we just got Aquaman, but technically we just got Aquaman 3 years ago. And Aquaman really isn't a standout headlining coaster, mainly because it's a summer attraction, and it's not that thrilling. So I'm thinking this new coaster will be a really big deal, and it might even be a world's first, because Over Texas is known for having world's first attractions, and it's been a while since they got one, or at least a good one. So with that said, what type of coasters are we talking about here? Well, I have a few theories, including one that's super far-fetched, but it is likely. Though, let's start with some realism. The most realistic option for this would be a B&M wing. Now yes, that doesn't sound very realistic, but it actually does. Over Texas has been planning to get a B&M wing for the longest time now, and it's been rumored ever since X-Flight came out in Great America. But ever since Six Flags stopped doing B&M coasters, it's been a while. Until last year when Dog Diabolico's Cliffhanger came out in Fiesta, Texas, meaning Six Flags is working with B&M again. So if Six Flags and B&M are in good terms, and they want to invest in a new attraction, this is that investment, a brand new B&M wing coaster, which will most likely be a custom B&M wing. I'm talking X-Flight, or maybe even Thunderbird style. The coaster's layout is pretty simple. It could be just like Wild Eagle at Dollywood, that's an out and back layout, but it would go through Texas Giant, and the entrance would start in the Music Mill Amphitheater. With all that space, you could have that new attraction, plus maybe something small for the future. And a B&M wing would be a nice addition to Over Texas and great for their coaster lineup, especially if it was a wing coaster that broke a world record or had something that was a world's first on it. Maybe making it the tallest or having a unique conversion that's not on a lot of B&M wings. And after riding a B&M wing coaster, I can safely say it's not like a B&M invert at all, so it would not be too similar to Batman the Ride. And it would definitely bring a headlining coaster to Over Texas, which is desperately needed. Now while I love this idea, and it'd be great to have a B&M wing in Over Texas, there's also another option that's completely far-fetched, but it could be likely, which is the addition of a B&M Giga. Yes, this is insane, and no, I am not a crazy coaster enthusiast that wants to see a B&M Giga in every theme park. I do have some very valid reasons for this, and while it's not 99% likely, it can happen. You see, after analyzing Over Texas to other theme parks like Knott's Berry Farm, I realized that how much space Over Texas has, and how they don't have much height constraints. Knott's Berry Farm, which is currently investing in a Giga as well, can't do it due to height constraints and space issues. But if Over Texas had the money to install a B&M Giga, especially in Music Mill Amphitheater, they could create an amazing layout because they do have a lot of space in the parking lot, or it can overlap in the park, and they could even make it the world's tallest because there's no height constraints. Exhibit A being Texas Skyscraper. And for those saying it'd be too similar to Titan, it wouldn't be, because if you have a Giga like Fury 325, it would add a way more exhilarating and thrilling layout with intense airtime, which is something Titan cannot bring. And if they're going to invest, they should really invest in this, especially with more and more people coming to Texas, and with competitors like Codaland with a tilt coaster, or SeaWorld San Antonio with the world's first Catapult Falls. Competition is getting stiff in Texas. And why not give the first Six Flags park the first Giga in the Six Flags chain, which can also hold some great records. And everything is bigger in Texas. I've also wondered for the longest time why we don't have a Giga. I mean, everything else in the Arlington area is innovating, while Over Texas is staying the same for the longest time. So adding a B&M Giga would not only benefit the Arlington area, but also benefit Six Flags as a whole. And one more plus of having a B&M Giga, it wouldn't have to deal with any floodplains. If you don't already know, that area where Shockwave is located in is a floodplain and tends to flood a lot. But by installing a B&M Giga, the coaster will be elevated from the water, so it would never have to deal with any of the issues that Texas Giant or Shockwave have to deal with when the area floods. And so it adds another year-round attraction that will stay reliable, especially with the manufacturer being B&M, which is a very reliable company. So overall, a B&M Giga will be a genius choice for Over Texas, and I still believe that Over Texas, no matter if it's now or in the future, will eventually realize that the B&M Giga is the best choice for the park, and eventually will invest in it, and I'm hoping this year is the year. Again, it's far-fetched, but I'm still gonna predict it always. Now let's say it's neither of these, then it's the choices I don't want, which is another B&M dive coaster like Dark Diabolicals, or a custom RMC Raptor like Jersey Devil or Wonder Woman. While the RMC Raptors are a lot of fun, the capacity will not hold up for Over Texas. And with these getting cloned everywhere, it's not that special attraction that I want for Over Texas anymore. The only exception being is that they installed a launch on the RMC Raptor, or maybe made a custom dueling RMC Raptor. Still the same height of Wonder Woman, but again, it's dueling, which will make it stand out from the clones. But no more clone attractions, because that's not a standout for Over Texas. And finally, my last speculation is that my theory was entirely wrong, and what he meant by new ride was just another flat ride. Now while yes, it'd be great to see a new ride come to Over Texas, I just don't want it to be another flat ride, and instead would love to see a brand new coaster, because Aquaman does not cut it, especially with those really ugly retention walls. Not to mention they didn't do any of the theming they promised. Anyways, this announcement truly was unexpected, and as soon as I heard about it, I had to make a video about it ASAP, because no other coaster enthusiast has talked about this. I randomly watched the video, and he said it so rapidly, you could honestly miss it. So, if Salim is telling the truth, then in just a few months, Six Flags will make an announcement for a brand new attraction that's coming to Over Texas either in 2023 or 2024, and that's a huge deal, especially with the current state that Six Flags is in. Honestly, I didn't even expect Over Texas getting another attraction anytime soon, because typical Six Flags would classify Aquaman as a new ride. Anyways, what do you think? Is Six Flags Over Texas getting a new attraction, and how big will it be? Plus, what do you predict will it be? I'll be keeping you updated on this story, and if you want to stay updated for this new attraction, you should definitely consider subscribing. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is JB Thrills signing out.